they dislike. If the like,
But
if
the government is not blind to remove. Millions of children use social media. If there is no regulations of contents like sexual contents, excessive violence and immoral behaviors on social media, some children are not educated. They have not enough education for it. And when they see the contents on social media and they practice, will that children are not affected?
So if you are saying the person is not educated, how do you think that a person who is not educated will use a phone? Will he understand the contents that are written on the phone?
If a small children like 6 years old have not seen like sexual contents from social media and is used for the first time and practices that content, will that not be somehow like?
So there is a safe way to use social media. That's the way where he falls on.
No,
so,
6 years old can how can he learn this content is good or not? 6 years old child, if he sees like his brother watching that content and he sees from it.
Now you're saying his brother and you're saying the
no,
person is
he's like he sees that content from social media, like watches from the TV. How will that child be not affected?
I'm saying the children. He has his parents, so the parents will teach him or her how to use social media properly. Okay, I would like to ask you this question, and if you are asking explanation, I will also do. So, if social media is heavily regulated by the governments, how can we ensure that those governments will not use the power to silence criticism and control public opinion? And the explanation is that regulation gives power to authorities. History shows that when authorities control information, they often remove opinions they dislike. So therefore, regulation may protect some people, but it can also destroy freedom of speech. So how would you answer this question?
We are regulating negative contents. We are not regulating the positive contents that people are posting.
I'm saying if the government regulates social media.
The social media are not owned by governments, they are owned by companies.
There are some countries that regulate social media, like China, Turkey, Egypt. There are so many countries.
No, we are regulating contents, not these companies are owned by people, not governments, social media.
Okay. Will you accept that if I lock you in this place and then leave you and I open wherever time I want, will you think that you will like that thing?
What have you
I'm talking about if they silence criticism, the government will silence criticism and then control public opinions. They remove what they dislike, and then some people will protect some people and also destroy freedom of speech.
There's a reason that they remove that content, so not someone cannot remove every content he wants. If the person is like encouraging people to fight or do something wrong, that content should be removed. But if person is motivating people like to learn, go to education, they cannot remove that things. The person is not blind to differentiate negative things. And
so will you think that governments will? I'm not talking about something that relates with educating people. Something that
government will remove
yes,
the content they want and
they dislike. If the like,
but
if
the government is not blind to remove a person who is educating people to motivate people to go to education and learn. And they will leave a person who is encouraging people to fight. So you need people to the people who use social media to protest the people that to fight and the government closes. They are right to close because they don't want the country to go into situations that they cannot handle.
Please listen to the question carefully. I say they protect some people and they destroy freedom of speech. If they are protecting some people and they are removing the other people's opinion.
The opinion it relates to about what the person is presenting to the people. If he is presenting the people to good things like going or motivating to going to school, that content could not be removed. But if the person is encouraging people to protest, like to hate the government, that content should be removed.
Leave the issues of a school. Please leave it. I'm talking about if the government is on protests So people will not organize their work and then share the information. If you want to share information
So
on
you
the
want
platforms,
people to organize protests and
I'm
destroy
not
the
talking
whole
about
country.
profit, it's information.
And you need
Please
that
let me
context
finish my
to
question.
stay on
Let me
social
finish
media.
my question. I said
Honorable, you are-
information. I said information, not protest. It's information. So how will you do to such things if people cannot send? Well, the country is on protest.
If the country is like on a situation that like there are protests and a person is encouraging people to go protest and like go to a crowd of people like destroying the country, something like that, that constitution, the government has the ability to remove. It cannot stay on social media. That things cannot stay on social media.
But I'm saying if not, I'm not even presenting anything. I want to share information, and that information is being blocked. How can I send anything?
But if that information is not good, it should be blocked.